This is Voluntas, my ultimate Iron Man. As an ultimate Iron Man, I cannot trade nor use a bank, but I decided to push my restrictions a little further and became a Slayer pure account. My Slayer level will not be going above 1. This locks off many items and other conveniences that Slayer provides. And what for? Jal-nib-rek, a pet received at a 1% chance from the inferno. One of the most difficult pieces of content in the game, a symbol of mastering the inferno. And for me, conquering it without Slayer. Welcome back. This episode is going to be very important. I am ever so slowly nearing all of the requirements for the Inferno, and for this episode we're going to be going for another pretty big requirement. And that's going to be 94 Mage for Ice Barrage, which is very important to make the Inferno a lot nicer, as well as getting my ranged up a bit and hopefully my prayer up a bit. So we should be getting my stats up quite a lot. However, I don't have membership and my inventory is pretty packed, so I guess I'll deal with that first. There we go. And I'll put some stuff away in the looting bag, and I will put away the Bow of Ferdinand. Now I will go and get all of the gear I need. The monk robes have very good prayer bonus, so I'm gonna wear these so my prayer drains slower. I'm grabbing the Wolfbane dagger. Even though it's not gonna be the weapon I'll use while I'm luring the spiders, I'll wear it for a +5 prayer bonus. And Helm of Night is not. I'm also taking this because of a +3 prayer bonus. I'm just trying to maximize prayer bonus. And I have a blessing I can wear. Now I'll just go and bag these runes. Now that I can't teleport, what I need to do when I want to go to my house is monastery teleport, and then from this fairy ring I can go to my house. And I'm gonna need a lot of water runes. There we go. 16,000 water runes. There we go. Now I'm on the ancient spellbook, and you can see I need 94 for Ice Barrage. For now I'll use Ice Burst to train. Well, there is everything. So my gear is maximized for prayer bonus +34, and I'm finally returning to the Forthos dungeon. Here we will be. So I just stack them up, and then there we go. As you can see, the XP drops are very big. So the XP per hour should be pretty good from here. Oh, there is something I want to do though. Sadly, I won't be able to alch drops from here, so I won't be earning a bunch of money from killing these spiders, but I'll still get things like grubby keys, which are really good, and it is a lot of XP, which is the main important thing. Because I have a lot of money, I feel like it's important to remember that this 8 mil isn't all my cash. I have at least 30 mil at the Nightmare Zone coffer. So anyway, that's going to be the plan. I'm going till 94, so it is about 5 mil XP I need to farm here. And by the way, it is important to step back and forth here, or the spiders will just walk away eventually. This is the process, just run between these tiles to stack them up, and then step between these two and attack. This will burn through prayer potions pretty quickly, but I think I'll actually profit in prayer potions from the Renar weeds and Renar seeds I get from this. Hopefully I will. And I'll have to see whether I want to complete the hard clues. And I got lucky to spot a poison ivy seed, because one of the tasks for the Ardougne Hard Diary is to pick berries from a poison ivy bush. So I'll plant this poison ivy seed here. From now on, I won't really leave the dungeon. I'll just stay there and train, because the XP rates aren't that good. They appear to be about 80k per hour, so I don't want to cut into that more by doing clues, and I don't really need anything from clues, so that'll be the plan. There's the first grubby key. Hopefully many more to come. There's the first magic level, 84. I'm starting to realize how long this will take. Alright, so some good training so far. It seems like what I'm using in prayer potions, I'm getting back in Renars, and I got that Renar seed too, which I guess I might as well harvest now. So I'm not losing prayer potions, at least I don't think so. And I also have all of these grubby keys, which you may have heard about. They are very, very strong. For most people, they're an early way to get brews, and I can't make brews yet, so they do have that benefit for me. They just give really good supplies when used on the grubby chest, and I'll get a lot of them here, so that is a very nice benefit of training here. Not bad. I will need to quickly go and note and bag all these potions though. Whenever I open a bunch of these, I'll just need to head to the GE, and I'll need to decant to note these potions. And then I just head over to Ferox to bag everything. Well, here's loot from another 4 prayer potions, 4 Renars, and 3 Renar seeds, which is pretty nice. And then 3 more grubby keys, which is always really nice. I emptied one of the potions. I guess I need to be a bit more careful with my clicks. That's my first snapdragon seed from here, and I've killed a lot of these, so must be pretty rare. Pretty nice too. I just randomly had the thought, but man, were these holy sandals a blessing in disguise. When I got them, I didn't really realize how good they were, but yeah, I'm using them everywhere, and I will continue to use them everywhere. There's 85. I can quickly pick these poison ivy berries for the Ardoin hard task, and I got a white berry seed so I can replant it because I won't really need poison ivy berries for when I do herb lore. Oh, and a farming level, 78 farming. I'm gonna make a decision that I probably should have made much earlier. I'm going to red dragons. Now I planned to train my magic and then do red dragons for 90 magic so I could reanimate dragon heads, but I'm gonna be on the standard spellbook because I'm gonna be alching red dragon hide armor that I make, so it doesn't really make sense to wait until 90 magic, and it would make a lot more sense to grind out prayer right now because at spiders I use up a lot of prayer potions. So I'm going to die to Hespori to reorganize my inventory, but first I think I will collect some snape grass. Since I'm gonna go to Hespori, I might as well take advantage of the empty inventory I'll have to make some prayer potions because I'm definitely gonna need more for my magic grind. So I'll make all these Renars into prayer potions, and luckily I have snape grass planted pretty much everywhere, so I can just harvest a bunch of snape grass to be able to make these prayer potions. There we go. That is all the snape grass I need. Now I will drop some things like monk robes that I can easily get back, and also I will go and change my spellbook because I want to be on standard for high elk for farming dragons. And here I can get noted water vials, and I'll be doing the good old grand exchange potion making tactic, just unnote stuff and make potions. And I will note them by talking to Bob Barter. 73 herb lore. Nice. Always nice to get herb lore levels. And here are the final prayer potions. While I have an empty inventory, I feel like I could do some other things too. There's definitely something I want to do. I'm going to make some stamina potions. You need 77 to make them, and since I got 73 just now, I can actually make some botanical pies to make the potions. So the main reason I want to do this is so I can make a stamina pool in my house. It would be really, really useful to be able to regen my run. And I could upgrade it a few times after because I need prayer potions and restores to do that, and I have those. And I need to thieve fruit from here, for a Nova fruit top to make the botanical pie, and I'll probably get a few just to be safe. And for stamina potions, it's 1 amylase per dose, and you can just make them faster if they're in 4 doses, so I'll make everything into 4 doses. So now I just need to make the pie dough and pie crust and everything like that. Uncooked botanical pie, and apparently the Lumbridge range has some special powers and makes it so you don't burn things at much earlier levels. And now it's just as easy as unnoting the potions and boosting and making staminas. And there we go, 200 doses of stamina. Now I need to go get a hammer, and I'll go get a crystal saw because I'll need to boost for one of the higher level pools. So it's pretty simple, just upgrade the pool, and now it restores stamina and prayer as well. I will also get a bagged plant. This just means that when I click on the pool, I go to this tile, which is closer to all of my teleports, instead of this tile that's now blocked by the short plant. So now I have one more upgrade for my pool, and that's going to be the restore one. And there we go. Pretty good upgrade, mainly for the stamina really, but I guess it's nice to have everything here. I also have staminas, which might be useful later. And I can't plant Borstal seeds yet, so I'll bag those, but I can plant Toadflax and Renar seeds, so I'll just get rid of them by planting them. This is the magic XP I'm gonna leave it at for now, and I'll set this to prayer. I also get range XP, but the prayer XP is the important thing I'm getting here. So here's where I offer the bones, and this NPC here tends the hides, and then I alchem here. I did this before with magic, but it wasn't worth the rune costs because I wanted to profit, but now I have an infinite ammo bow, and it should be really strong here as well. So I'm gonna need to see the XP per hour from here, and my plan is eventually I want to farm and do pest control, and pest control XP per hour scales with prayer level. So from pest control, most people just get a bunch of points to get the outfit, but another thing you can do with the points is exchange them for XP, and one of those categories of XP you can exchange them for include prayer XP, and that XP scales by your level. However, being here at Red Dragons, that doesn't really scale with prayer level, so while this is better XP per hour, I will try to do it. I'm not sure what the XP per hour with the Bow of Faredidin is, so I'm going to test that out. So the prayer XP is about 17 to 18,000 per hour, which means it would be best to go to 70, as that's when pest control becomes better. However, at 72 prayer, I restore 25 prayer points per dose of prayer potion instead of 24, so I'll go until 72 prayer. There's 66 prayer. Also, I put Falador and Camelot teleports in my portal nexus to prep for doing hard clues while bursting spiders on the ancient spellbook, but I also decided I'm not going to be doing hard clues even while trading prayer on the normal spellbook, but now I have those in my house forever, which is pretty nice. There are some brews. There's 84 ranged. There's 67 prayer. Alright, that's a collection log slot. There's 68. My coin stack has passed 10 mil. I started dragons at about 8 mil, so I've gained about 2 mil from it. There's 85 ranged. Another range level. There's 91 hit points. There's 69 prayer and 1650 total. Nice, more brews. And there is a 70 prayer, so 2 more levels. And that's 86 ranged. 71, only 1 more level. And there we go, 72. That's the level, so I'm done. So from that grind, I obviously got the prayer levels, but I also got a small amount of crafting and magic XP, as well as some hit points XP, and the range XP was actually pretty good. I'm up to 86, and almost 87. And at the end of it all, I'm at 107 grubby keys used. I didn't get grubby keys that fast, but they add up. So I guess I'll store this stuff, and then I'll need to restore my items and get set up for magic, which is going to be a while. But hey, 72 means 25 prayer points per dose of prayer potion, so that is really nice. Alright, there's the setup reobtained, and I'm almost out of chaos runes, so I'll need to buy a bunch of runes to be able to cast Ice Burst. So I'll buy chaos runes, water runes, and death runes. Oh, I guess that's more prayer XP. Alright, that should be everything. That was quite expensive. Almost all of the money earned from prayer, but luckily I have a lot of money anyway. But now I need to get rid of these bones that I got from that implane. Alright, that's all the bones used. That was like 10k XP. Not too bad. I'm on the run spellbook. Alright, now I'm ready. So here's the XP I earned for prayer, and back to magic. I'm at a bit over 700k, and I need about 4.4 million more. Definitely gonna be a pretty long grind, but so back to here. It's gonna be a fair bit higher effort than prayer was, but it should give me about 80k XP per hour, I believe, so at least it'll be not too slow. There's 86 magic, 8 more levels. Oh, nice. There's the shield left half, which I need for the Ardoin diaries to upgrade my cape. So I got the shield left half as a drop, but you need to buy the right half. Here we go. It's 750k, so it's pretty expensive. And for the diary, the shield needs to be made in West Ardoin. So here I am. There we go. And I'm actually gonna keep the Dragon Square shield. It's used for a Master Step clue, and I don't know if I'll ever actually need it or use it, but worst case scenario, if I need to, I'll drop it. I don't normally show all the keys, but I got 7 of them. So let's see if we can get some brews. We're up to 36 doses so far. Be nice to get some more. Alright, nice, some brews. Not a bad haul. Would have been nicer to get some more brews. That is 87, 7 more levels, and a lot of XP, but we passed 1 mil XP, so I think it's like 4 mil more. That's another Dragon Spear, which I actually do kind of need, because there's another stash unit I can fill with it. I already have one of them filled, but there's one on Trollvice Mountain. There we go. That's dealt with. I had to look back at my loot from temple spiders, and the seeds have added up more than I expected. I'm already picking up the Renar seeds, but if I pick up the rest of the seeds, I could get at least 100,000, maybe a few 100,000s in Purple XP. So to pick up the best seeds, I'm gonna go back to Tithe Farm for the seed box, which stores 6 types of seeds in 1 inventory slot. Alright, this should be everything I need. I just need Graceful and the farming outfit. I have 1 point and I need 250, so that'll be a bit. Should be some nice farming XP at least. Oh, and that's a hard diary task, I guess. I guess I haven't planted these. There's 79 farming. There's 80 farming. And there are all the points. So I can buy the seed box. I guess I'll get my inventory together, and then it's back to magic. I've been looking a bit more at the loot from spiders, and the herbs are actually quite good from spiders. You get a lot of grimy herbs, and it would be a lot of XP to pass up. But what I could do is get a herb sack and pick them up and then note them after each trip, and then put them in the looting bag. So I guess I'm going back to Tithe Farm. There's 81 farming. Alright, there it is. And this is a pretty rare item for an ultimate to get because it's usually not worth the effort put in to get it, but it should net me at least 100,000 XP in herb lore, maybe near 200,000 while I'm doing maintenance. I'm at about 2,000 chaos runes. I got about almost 700,000 XP from all those, so I'll buy a bunch of chaos runes to fill up my pouch with runes, and then finally back to spiders. So in 5 prayer potions I got 10 keys. Alright, no brews, unlucky. And here are the herbs from having the herb sack from one trip, which is about an hour, so not too bad. There's 92 hit points. There's 88. In one trip with 5 prayer potions, I got 10 grubby keys, which is more than usual. Alright, I feel like I need to get rid of some things, just to make sure I have enough space for everything I get from this grind. So I don't think I'm really gonna do master clues on this account, so I don't need the shield for anything. And then I'm not gonna be planting torstal seeds anytime soon, and when I need them I can just farm some more. Now my inventory is much less packed. 82 farming, just from a bit of herbs. I'm getting way too many potions. Alright, one disappeared. 89 magic, 5 more levels, and past 2 million XP from the start. And I'm just about out of runes, so I'll buy chaos, water, and death runes to restock. Alright, crystal acorn. Okay, that was very expensive. That cost me about 4.2 mil, and for the sake of keeping track of my money, I'll take out most of it. There we go. There's pretty much everything. So I am fine with money. Why can't I attack this? I can attack other ones. The option's just not there. And from picking up snapegrass seeds from the spiders, I have almost replanted all of my snapegrass, so that should be pretty nice whenever I need to use that. Alright, there is 90. 4 more levels, but over 500,000 for 91. 93 hit points. And that should be pretty much every allotment planted with snapegrass. So whenever I use these renars, I should be able to harvest some. And once again, my chaos runes are running low, so I'll need to rebuy some. Luckily, I didn't have to replenish my death runes. I just bought some every world, so it wasn't that expensive. Just about another 3 mil. Alright, that is 3 million XP gained since the start of this. Still a bit to go. There's 91 magic. 3 more levels. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of renars. Well, it's time again to refill my chaos runes. It felt like I have to do this quite a lot, but actually the last time I did this was about 700,000 magic XP ago, so I will only have to do this like 2 more times maybe 3, but I guess it's not too bad. Alright, there's another refill. About 3 million GP for that. I just finished a trip, but I was a little bit off 92, and there it is. I can only fit 6 types of seeds in the seed box, and sometimes I get miscellaneous seeds, so I plant them either in this herb patch or in the other 2 disease-free herb patches. And I've been going through my ultra compost. I've gone through all of it actually, but luckily I have 29 super compost, which I can, with this volcanic ash, quickly turn into ultra compost. Hopefully this is enough for the rest of the grind. And there we go, 29. Oh, let's go talk to Purdue. Maybe I get some magic XP. What? 130,000 agility XP. It looks like there isn't any magic XP there, but I mean, that's pretty good. An agility level, woodcutting level, and that's about it, but a lot of XP. I want to do something quickly before I forget it exists. So I claimed a bunch of XP earlier, and that was from an update which improved quest rewards. But there's one more that I think I can claim from here. Yeah, So I can claim these in anything. I think Herblore is the way to go though. They buffed it from like 7,650 to 30,000, so I get quite a bit of Herblore XP. That's about 90k Herblore XP. So that's a Herblore level, 74. I have been getting a lot of keys, and this key is going to be my 300th. I've looted the grubby chest 300 times. You get a lot of keys from the red spiders. Oh, and more brews, which is what I'm after, so that's really nice. Alright, another couple mil. Oh, 94 HP. Probably the last HP level I'll be getting on the 94 magic grind. 94 HP actually gives the max HP restore from brews. I now heal 16 HP per dose. That's 93. One more level. It is 750,000 XP. Well, I got all these potions from like 8 keys. I don't know if this is a recent update, but to get back to the spiders, I've been walking all the way around on that bridge. But there's a stepping stone here, which cuts down a lot of the travel. It's pretty nice. So 238,000 more XP, but I'm almost out of chaos runes again. But this should be the last time I'm buying them. I also shouldn't need that many. Alright, that should be enough. After the final purchase, down to 40 million GP. So I guess here we go for the final trips. Alright, well there's over 5 million magic XP earned from the start of this video. Almost there to 94. Well, there it is. 94 magic. A bit over 5.1 million XP earned this video in magic. I guess I just have this grubby key. And I'll need to note all these herbs in my bag. But as you can see, 94 magic Ice Barrage is unlocked. And there we are. Alright, so here's my red dragon loot, temple spider loot, and grubby chest loot. Quite a lot from all of that. Here are all the herbs that I've gotten. 114 doses of brew. Got some potions, a bunch of ranging potions, and I have 12,000 law runes now, so I guess I can put teleports in my house if I want. And then here's the seed box. It was definitely worth getting this. 110 Marentil seeds, 96 Terramin seeds, 57 Harlander, 30 Toadflex, 30 Ira, and 50 Renar seeds, and 708 Renar weeds. So pretty big loot. Should be very, very nice for Herblore. And I have all these red spider eggs too, which will help with these 470 snapdragons. And I earned about 500,000 per XP, some range levels, and 5.1 million magic XP. A lot of levels and a very important spell. Anyway, that was pretty big. I am getting very close to the inferno. Next episode should be very, very big, and I hope to see you there.